Good morning.
Morning.
I want to visit with you briefly about our football contest on last weekend. We played University of Lamar at 7 p.m. Last Saturday, and it was a very tough football game for us. It was the first football game for us, which was good for us because we had the opportunity to hit, tackle, and block someone else. But we were excited to get out there. I thought the kids were ready to play. They played extremely hard. We came up short, but there was a lot to take from the film. The third quarter is basically the quarter that actually kind of hurt us, kind of put us in a hole. I thought we played well for 3 quarters, but the third quarter kind of hurt us. We kind of left our defense on the field a little too long, and then we turned the ball over a great deal. It is very, very impossible when you look at the numbers to win a football game or have a chance to win a football game when you turn the ball over as many times as we did. Even though we have 4 turnovers listed, I consider having one more because the punt over the head of the kicker of the punter actually flipped the field for our opponent. So we have to do a better job of making sure that we hold on to the football. We have to make sure that we do a good job of staying on the field offensively. And then also defensively, I think we have to do a better job of making sure that we're able to get off the field and then play better pass defense. But all in all, I am very, very encouraged and excited about our football team and about our players and also about our coaching staff. I think we have a great staff here and a lot of quality individuals who are ready to get back to work. One thing we talked about on yesterday is making sure that we scratch where it itches. We know that on film there's a lot of things that we have to work on, and we're raring to go to get back to work today to try to improve on that. Just a little bit about our future opponent who we're playing this weekend. We're playing University of Houston this Saturday. They lost a tough ball game. They turned the ball over a great deal to University of Texas San Antonio, 27-7. But they are a very, very quality football team. I thought, just looking at them on film, they have great athletes. They have a great plan, and they do a great job. Coach Tony Levine is their head football coach. Very exceptional guy. He's from St. Paul, Minnesota. Went to University of Minnesota. Has coached in NFL and also in various colleges and institutions. He led them to an 8-5 record last year, 5-3 in conference, and they lost against Vanderbilt in the Compass Bowl, 41-24. So we're excited about having the opportunity to go back down to South Texas and play in Houston. We have a great deal of fan base down there, and we're looking forward for the opportunity. Any questions?
Considering the amount of yards and points that were put up by the defense, how would you grade their assessment, I guess? Were you disappointed in the defensive performance?
No, I thought we played well defensively. I thought we just have to get off the field. They threw the ball on us, and we have to be able to get off the field. But it's a team game, so them being on the field a long time has a lot to do with us offensively, and then vice versa. So it goes both ways. You know, I was very, very pleased with the way we were able to stop the run. I thought we played well at times in the passing game, but then at other times they made some plays on us. And I do give them some credit, but I think we're a better football team than that, and I think we're better than that. But on the offensive side of the ball, we did put some points up. We did move the ball. We do have to clean some things up, but that kind of you expect that, you know, in week 1. You expect to not be as sharp and all of that. But the main thing we have to do is make sure we don't turn the ball over. You know, if we don't turn the ball over, I think we really have a really good chance in the end to have a chance to win that game.
What do you attribute all the turnovers to?
I think it's youth. You know, I mean, you're dealing with 18 to 22-year-old kids. You know, and there are times where, you know, they're going to do things, you know, and make mistakes. You know, that's just part of it. You know, but it's our job as coaches to make sure that we, you know, harp on it and work on it to make sure that, you know, that it doesn't happen again.
When you put it on the ground 6 times, what were the majority? Was it just mental mistakes, like muffed handoffs, or what were the majority of those fumbles?
Some of it was mental, but most of it has to do with just executing. You know, you have to play under the lights. You know, and sometimes you can be so fired up and so ready to play that you make some mistakes. You know, it's not a matter of not trying. It's a matter of, you know, just making sure we settle down and play the game. I really believe in this football team, and I know we have what it takes, you know, but it also takes balance, like I spoke of last week. We have to make sure we're balanced and have a calm head when we're playing the game.
Came out and scored 28 in the third quarter. What do you most attribute that to?
I think it's resolve. I think we have a strong belief within our team and within our coaching staff. Never say die type of attitude, and our players, it kind of pours over into our players. And that's just the way we plan to play the rest of the season. You know, starting this week, you know, against Houston, you know, we plan to play extremely hard and to get after it no matter what the score is. And we want the score to be different.
No, I'm saying Lamar scored 28 in the third quarter after halftime.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that had a lot to do with, you know, us just coming out flat. You know, I thought we had a good plan offensively and defensively, but I think we just came out a little flat. You know, the same energy that we came out with in the first quarter, I don't think we came out with to start the second half. And then once they got a jump on us, you know, momentum shifted in their favor, and I thought that they did a good job of capitalizing on it. But I did think that we regrouped towards the end of the third quarter, which allowed us to make a run at the end. But if we take away a couple of mistakes at the end, you know, we have a chance at the end.
From a numbers standpoint, you had a couple sacks and, like, I think it was 10, 12 tackles for loss. And you mentioned you were pleased with the running game, stopping the run game. Mm-hmm. At this point, is the pass defense the biggest kind of concern, I guess? Well,
we look at the total deal, you know, offensively and defensively. We look at the total deal. You know, the whole key is to stop them, and the whole key offensively is to score points, regardless if it's a pass or a run. So I think if you focus on just one area, then you neglect one other area. We want to play total team defense, and we want to be able to play total team offense. So I think we're going to be fine. I really do.
Are you expecting something similar with this week? Because I know that Houston likes to throw it around a lot.
Yes, we're expecting them to throw the football. They do have our film, and we have their film. I think they're going to be itching to try to put some points on the board because of the outing that they had last week, and we're itching to get back out there to stop, you know, people. So, and then also on the offensive side of the ball, you know, we feel offensively we're much better than what we showed, and we're itching to get back out there to play better offensively, and then also in the kicking game. So it goes both ways. We're just excited about getting another opportunity to get back on the field and play again.
Yeah, they only scored 7 points, so I'm sure, like you said, they want to put up some points.
Oh, yeah.
And looking at last year and years past, they can score a lot and they can throw it a lot. What's the biggest thing to stopping a team like that, you think?
Well, I think the whole key is to make sure that we do what we do well. You know, our deal is putting pressure on the quarterback and covering people, and then also stopping the run. And I think we have the ability to do that. You know, I think our defensive staff, they are great minds and they know what they're doing. And then offensively, same thing. You know, we want to make sure we run the football and throw the football. And I think we'll be fine. We really do.
Did you play as fast as you wanted to?
I thought we played fast. There were some little glitches in the road when it came to substitutions here or there, but you know that's part of it. You know, in week one, you know, you have those little nuances that happen. You know, but that's why it's always good to play. You know, when you play and you have an opportunity to be on the field, it helps you. You know, and the biggest thing is most teams progress from week 1 to week 2. You know, the largest. You know, that's where you get the biggest jump. So because you have an opportunity to go back and look at film, and those kids are able to see what they did, and then they're able to get better from it.
As far as the quarterbacks go, are you still planning on sticking with the same rotation-wise as you did this past week?
We're looking to play 2 quarterbacks. We still haven't put our heads together as far as because nobody really played hands down better than the other one. So we're still trying to work through that. We want it solidified just as quickly as you guys do as well. But we still are planning to play 2 quarterbacks until we get this thing worked out.
Will DJ go first again like he did?
Really, we don't know. We don't know. We really haven't discussed it just yet because today is the first day of practice.
How would you grade their performances?
I thought that they managed the game well until we started. We had a couple of turnovers in there, but I thought we managed the game well. Of course, I do feel we need to be more explosive, and Coach Dooley will talk about that when he gets up here. You know, we all agree. You know, we got to be more explosive, and I think a lot of that has to do with first game jitters and new offense and doing something totally different than what you've done in the past. And this is the first time, you know, under the lights. So we're looking forward to it.
And as far as the running game goes, I know you rotate a lot of guys. What'd you think of their performance?
I thought that the running backs played hard. Of course, I think we need to be more productive, you know, at that position because I think that helps take a load off our passing game. But I thought that they ran hard. I thought they played extremely hard. But I think a lot of that has to do with us totally up front. You know, we have to make sure that we're able to move people around and move the line of scrimmage where we can continue to move forward and make yards.
Seems like the numbers maybe kind of skewed a little bit. Only average like 2 yards per carry, but right. I'm sure some of that was negative yards and sacks. Is there like when you were trying to get the running game, like you said, to set up the pass, there a number you maybe shoot for, like say if we can get 4 yards a carry, I think we'll be in a good situation or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, we all have that goal. You know, the goal is to make sure that you're able to, average 4 yards a carry because, it's 3 downs to get a first down, and if you know how to multiply it, then you know that gets you a first down. So, yes, we do, want to get, 4 yards per carry. That is in our goals. But the main thing is to move the ball down the field and score at the end of the day. And that's what we want to do. That is a part of it. That's an objective to get to the goal. But mainly is to get down the field and score.